fight, 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 everybody. We are the Q Army strong, intheMatrixxx.com. We've got a big show for you. It is 1:03 p.m. on the East Coast, and it is 8/13. That is August 13, 2019, and we have got Shady Grooove with 3 O's. Hey, partner in justice, are you coming in? Come on in, brother.
Let me in there, man. I'm trying to catch up with you this morning. I hope everyone's having a wonderful Tuesday. Wow, it's almost the middle of August, bud.
Oh my gosh, man. So, just want to real quick give a shout out to our sponsor today. Our sponsor today is Chela Cream. It's chelation therapy. Let me go to my, hang on, there we go. This is chelation therapy. It is on Apex health.club. This is a chelation. It's a amino acid that is proven to be the best broad-based heavy metal chelator with very few adverse effects. It's a half-life of the ETDA in the body via topical route of administration. So you just apply it to your skin. It can be up to 8 hours and is excreted through feces and urine within 24 hours. So if you think that you've got metal in you from, let's say, the healing trails or what have you, the chemtrails or whatever you might have in you, from ingesting metals, this is a great way to clean your liver and kidneys on the first pass. So it puts less stress on your organs and allows it to remain in the body longer, extending the binding effect with all the harmful metals that could be plaguing you and making you feel lackadaisical, right, Shady?
Yeah, exactly. And driving down your energy and, the heavy metal exposure is way more prevalent than most people realize. A lot of this stuff is in our environment, not just in America, but everywhere. So this is a really great product, and tons of people are extremely happy with this.
Yes. And there is a video here with Ron Partain Jr. And Senior and with Dustin Nemo. So it's a really good video to check it out before you buy it. Check that video out. But if you do buy it, use the code intheMatrixxx with 3 X's. Don't forget too, guys, that code is good for anything you see here. You've got Immunity Blend. It's Boost Immunity Blend. You've got the C60 products here. There's an olive oil product, the one that's in coconut oil. You've got your powder. You've got cedar wood. You've got essential oils here, guys, if you want to get them. intheMatrixxx with 3 X's is the code. You've got the lemon oil, the peppermint oil, the lavender oil, whatever oils that you need. You also can get the QAnon, an invitation to the Great Awakening, and this supports Patriots. Patriots are supporting Patriots to do what we're doing every day right here. Did I? Oh, I
give them the screen there, Matrixx.
You know what? And I'm sorry about that, guys. That is, I am still new to this. Here it is. So here it is. So this is it right here. This is the shop right here. This is the Chela Cream. I'm sorry, guys. Bye. I tell you, we need a producer or something, right? This is the Chela cream right here, guys. And this is the video that you could watch. Please, it is an FDA registered facility. It's made in the USA. It is it's got the GMP. That's a quality product. It's a good manufactured practice. So it is from a good place. It's got colloidal silver, detox, electrolytes, EMF, EVOO, fluor. It'll help with all this stuff. And go to their store and use the code intheMatrixxx with 3 X's to get a nice discount, guys. There you go. Boom. Now, I actually want to let you guys know that we might have done something.
Jimmy cracked corn and I don't care. Jimmy cracked corn and I don't care. Jimmy cracked corn and I don't care. My master's gone away.
Okay, so Jimmy is Jim Comey, and we crack corn, and his master has gone away.
I think we're cracking some corn.
Yeah, so corn. What if NROC, National Reconnaissance Operations Center, is corn? Space is critical to our national security. If you recall, this is 443. I'm from SoCal, and everybody worked their ass off to win space. So many people made a lot of money in the 70s till the 80s. It was a dream to make your country the greatest on earth. So many dreams destroyed, a fountain of talent squashed and sold out. It really hurts. We really cried when we watched the shuttle launch, and we knew we did that. And Q said, it's coming back in a big way. Space is critical to our national security, was terminated for a specific reason. Godspeed, Patriot. And you know why it was terminated, Shady?
Why is that?
So they can spy on all of us, everybody else. Corn is the National Reconnaissance Agency. And the way I say that is this. Here's Comey's Twitter, right? This corn, he's standing in the cornfield. Was the corn ripe for harvesting? It is now. And then it's got a satellite kill box. So Q has used these in the Coronas offline, these satellite things, these satellite
and stringers.
There was also stringers on 7:30. Just 3 days after this post, there was more stringers. And I think that these were taking over their satellites, guys. This has to do with satellites. Now, harvesting, you say? Well, here's an NRO document that says the commercialization of space is harvesting technologies that were formerly exclusively used by the government. Remember, national security, guys. This government invests in key technologies now paying off in a variety of users. In commercialization will give the government an opportunity to take advantage of this progress to save money. As I stated earlier, some of our needs can be addressed by leasing or purchasing commercial spacecraft. This is in 1995, guys. This is what happened. Military satellites for communication to satellites for military communication owned by the NRO's SAPs.
Special access programs.
Holding the president hostage. And here's that
forever
document.
From a foreign land.
And here's the document. Okay? NRO.
Going back to the mid-90s whenever they started this is when they started weaponizing this stuff.
Yeah, buddy. I think we cracked corn, Shady.
That's the Jimmy Crack Corn, Matrixx.
Jimmy's master has gone away.
I don't care. Jimmy crack corn and I don't care. Jimmy crack corn and I don't care.
His master's gone away. And now I say that we got a new DNI director and a new NRO director. The masters have gone away, guys.
And the corn was ripe to be harvested.
Okay, so that's my next post.
Yep.
So this is a Q post that led us to Mr. Devin Nunez, corn ready for to be cut. Kind of reminds me of all your bases are belong to us, doesn't it?
Sure does. All your base are servant to us.
And how is the NRO, how is the corn cut? Well, there's a new director for the National Reconnaissance Office that was sworn in on 8/5, August, 5 days ago, guys. All your bases are belong to us. NRO patch. Corn ready for to be cut. Now, what about the chupacabra one that he did? Well, what is a chupacabra, Shady?
A chupacabra is a mythical creature that roams through the night that is rarely seen by most common folk.
Could those be satellites?
That are rarely seen, that are looking at you, but you can't see them.
And the targets are closer than they appear, so they're 40,000 feet above in the air?
Think 40,000 foot view?
You got targets 40,000 feet from you, people. We cracked corn. Corn reverse. Think mirror is National Reconnaissance Operations Center. Boom. Give me a 17 if you guys think that's a boom. While I go to QMAP and boom you some more. Right, so now we know that C before D, Coates before D class, Coates is DNI, DNI is over the NRO director who is new. This is, if you guys remember, I'm just going to refresh your memory from yesterday.
I was going to say
the NRO right here, here's Q post 23. This is the great reminder. How do you break up something this big? Okay, so Trader sold SAPs. So let's go to why is it big? The National Reconnaissance Office has the least employees and the biggest budget. Okay? How do you break up something this big? SAPs. They do everything through SAPs. And what are SAPs, Shady?
Special access programs.
Right. So like, all the different companies can get SAPs and they outsourced it to commercial people like, for example, Grumman. For example, Y-head, everybody else. So how do you break up something this big? What happens if low, mid, senior, non-corrupt patriots learn they were sold out? What happens? Who is waiting with open arms with a plan to reorg under a single entity with direct OS by trusted patriots? That's operating standards, right?
Under direct OS. I had it yesterday.
Supervision, something.
Oversight,
yep. Who are trusted patriots who can understand that collection, and we know that could be General Flynn, but I wanted to actually get this one right here. I'm sorry. Here it is. Note, military intelligence has the same SAPs as NSA, CIA, NRO, etc., as designated post 9/11. Why is this relevant? Who can be held hostage and controlled? The clowns think its foreign offshore assets are strong enough to defend against U.S. executive, not accounting for military use on domestic soil. Why does the Constitution explicitly grant this authority to the president, and what is it to prevent? They knew our agencies would grow in power so much they can hold the executive hostage or engage with bad actors, and that's what's happening. Trump nominated someone to direct every agency but one, the NRO. Now we have it, guys. Do you understand how big this breakthrough is?
Yeah, because this is the bureaucratic system by which they set all of this up, and it's kind of almost like the whole thing. Once we look at it, it's almost like it's blind to the president. Like you almost as president don't even see this whole layer,
right? Because
it stepped out and over, and it's not really under any one organization that is looked at. Like this is completely hidden.
Trump tweeted out 111. How many X's and O's do we have? 111 3. There's your decode. Confirmed. Kaboom. Look at this, guys. This is holy crap. Symbolism will be their downfall. Satellites are up in the air. They call themselves wizards, guys. This is the NROC. Corn backwards.
Yep.
Do you understand how big this decode is? I am just like, where we float one, we float all.
This one's blowing me away.
Where we go one, we go all. Is that like, are we using, because General Flynn says that. We read that in his book, Where We Go One, We Go All. He was in the top, Director of National Security Advisor, right?
Right.
Knowledge is the key. Is he saying where we go one, we go all because, he truly believes that? But these guys believe that it's for somebody else and something else. It's for the Illuminati, right? Or whatever they want to call themselves.
I mean, that would be a little bit of how I read into this. But the idea that this is, this almost looks like someone thumbing their nose at us with their own time machine.
Right. And then you got the owl symbolism and the Y heads, guys. This is the
and
patch.
This from the Sega thing. Look at this. Yeah, let's go over it again.
This goes over. This is all your base are belong to us, or it could be all your base are servant to us. But this phrase is also like reminiscent of a geeky 2002 internet meme based on poor translation of an old Sega game. Okay, there. So look at this one. Corona. Guess who has a Corona, Shady? The NRO. Blind eyes in the sky. Who could that be, Shady? That's the NRO, guys. Shall we play a game? All your bases are belong to us. Sega Genesis game.
We took their eyes away from them. We took the control back to the one organization that it says there in the other Q post the president didn't have authority over.
Guess who else has a Snow White? Guess who has a Corona? Guess who has a Big Bird? NRO. Now look at these route things. Sandy White. Oh, I'm glad I knocked your socks off. Good. Flip-flops are good for the summer anyways. Come on. All right, so we got Corona 4 now offline. Look at this. DIAC, Killbox, 1, AZB, blah, 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 blah. Right? Look at all these things. Keep in mind, there's Killboxes, there's task routes, Z8301. You see this? All right, so let me just go to QMAP and look at on 730 what we got here. Where's 730? 730. Look at these guys. Where is it? Oh my gosh. Here they are. Do you think these are satellite things?
I think they are, dude. I think they're satellite keys.
Look it. And then 5 days later, we have a new NRO director. We have a new DNI.
And 8chan goes down.
And 8chan goes down because they probably had to get it down before the new guy came in.
Yeah, and let's
because this information was coming out. We cracked corn, guys.
And just to give them a little bit of a lining up, the 5th of August is the day that the new director came in for the NRO. Is the same day that 8chan went dark.
Yes. when he couldn't do anything because he was just getting sworn in. Now look at Corona task route Z831. Look at these. Route 29182. Y heads. Satellites, guys. I'm telling you guys.
It's absolutely what it is, man.
And now
there's nothing else they can really be pointing to, and this is who's launching the satellites. This is who put the stuff up there. You know, they don't tell the American people whenever they put new things up into space what they're putting up there and what it's really doing. And now we see what it's been doing, and now we see that Q team or the White Hats have dropped that they have control of these systems, guys. I mean, that's really what this is looking like. A lot of these Q posts are going to connect back to this. I think a lot of them, Matrixxx.
Well, you know, I was looking at this one. We have plenty of space.
Yes.
Here's your disinfo, possibly. Even not saying that Gitmo isn't there and we didn't rebuild it, and we did. But now we have plenty of space because we took back the DNI, the NRO director, corn, harvesting data.
We took back whatever it was the Obama administration gave away.
We now have plenty of space, guys. Now, look at this. Let's go look at space. SPACE. There are plenty of drops with space. Look at. We now have plenty of space. Consider the vastness of space. Are we alone? No. Q. Consider the vastness of space. So let's keep going. Look at this. Did you count the space in the tweet? Cross reference the spaces here matching the meaning. What fell from space recently? Accident or retaliation? That's the China space station crash.
That was, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Space. Space is critical to our national security. We outsourced it, guys.
And that's exactly what the Q post has led us to. The special access programs were open source for anyone who would pay to play could access those special access programs. And it looks like we were giving Google and China the complete control to utilize the systems that were put up, you know, however many decades, even a few decades earlier. These systems were taken over by, I'm assuming, the Chinese, and they were given this authority. Now the president has taken that authority away, and you're seeing China imploding over there, not only their economy, but their systems in general. They do not have the information anymore, Matrixxx. It really does seem like you're looking at all these media people. They acted always like they know everything, and now they seem completely blind, right?
Yeah.
Like they have nothing to look at.
Nothing. They got nothing. They
got nothing.
Kill NASA, prevent space domination, allow bad actors to take down military satellites, worldwide secure comms, install weapons of mass destructions, risk of EMP, space helpless. That's what they had us as until the Q team and our POTUS had to get rid of the DNI, had to get rid of the NRO director. Look, we just got an NRO director on the 5th, guys.
Again, the day that 8chan went down, and Matrixxx and I were doing a little bit of talking last night, just discussing back and forth, like, what does this mean, and how does it look, and what was going on? Is it possible that the people who were previously in control of all of these satellites and all of these systems were utilizing these systems to pollute the boards? And we're not talking about just Q boards, but all boards out there with all of this robot stuff. It's completely misinformation and completely painting the alternative picture of the conversation. So they're trying to continually control both sides of the conversation, right? So did 8chan go down as a marker for a period of time as this new person came in to the NRO, knowing that was a marker? Then the boards go down, realizing that we have this dark period right now where all of this other stuff is going on and things are being switched behind the scenes, leading to the 15th being the day of the new DNI, who may side-handedly not know any better and declass a whole bunch of stuff. Jimmy
Crack Corn. Look at this. We own the night. Owls. You see
not
that?
Not anymore.
We own the night. See that? Owls.
Not
Look at
anymore.
Y-Head. This is Head Aerospace, their Chinese satellite company. Follow the owls and the Y-Head around the world. What goes around the world, guys? Satellites? Or does
That's
the world
right.
spin in the satellites? I mean, there's contention on there. I know. Here's your new acting DNI. The corn RB ready to be cut, guys. Here's your new director of the National Reconnaissance Office, Christopher Scalise. No relation to any of the Scalise or Scalise guys. And this is their Secret Eyes in Space. Now, there was, think World War I, World War II. Let me play this. Let me see if we can hear it. I think this is a very low volume video. But there's an alarm, and then it talks about World War I, World War II. This is another Q post, by the way. Let's see if we can hear it. It might be low. It's going to start right about...
In the years after World War II, America's leaders feared a surprise attack from our Cold War adversary, the Soviet Union. With the advent of intercontinental ballistic missiles in the late 1950s, Soviet nuclear weapons could reach and destroy American cities in only 30 minutes.
Russia.
The need to know what was going on inside the Soviet Union grew urgent. This photograph of a Soviet bomber base was taken in 1966 by a satellite orbiting the Earth at 17,000 miles per hour. At a time when the communist world remained cloaked in secrecy, American reconnaissance satellites were passing silently overhead, gathering vital information on the Soviet military and its weaponry, and guarding against a surprise attack. In early efforts to pry loose Soviet secrets, the United States sent balloons and reconnaissance aircraft over the Soviet Union. When a U-2 spy plane was shot down by the Soviets in May 1960, America's glimpse of enemy territory suddenly went dark. Fortunately, an alternative to the spy plane was already in preparation, the result of years of planning and effort. In 1958, President Eisenhower instructed the Central Intelligence Agency and the Air Force to jointly oversee the development of a photo reconnaissance satellite. Initially operating under the cover name Discoverer, the satellite was said to be part of a biomedical research program.
GE.
But the real mission of the top-secret Corona project
Corona.
was intelligence.
Pay attention, guys.
Launched by a Thor booster, Corona satellites would fly in an orbit about 100 miles high around the Earth's poles, photographing intelligence targets below. The exposed film was ejected from the satellite in a capsule. Would then be snatched in mid-air over the Pacific Ocean and flown to processing facilities. Thousands of people worked in utmost secrecy and under tight deadlines to transform this idea into reality, overcoming many difficult technical problems along the way. Lockheed Missiles and Space Division, High-Tech Corporation, General Electric, and Eastman Kodak were the major contractors for the Corona spacecraft and camera. The entire program was overseen by a new and top-secret agency based in the Pentagon, the National Reconnaissance Office. At first, the program seemed plagued by misfortune. But after 12 consecutive failures, the capsule of the 13th Discoverer mission became the first object ever recovered from orbit. A week later, on August 18, 1960, Discoverer 14 returned the first spy photographs of the Soviet Union taken from space. Less than 4 months after the U-2 had been shot down, the United States now had a secret eye in space that could peer behind the Iron Curtain. The first pictures taken by the Corona camera were fuzzy and showed little detail. In this early photograph of the Mishmita airfield in the Soviet Arctic, no object smaller than 40 feet across was recognizable. But in just over a year, resolution had improved to 12 feet. Later improvements included adding more film and a second camera for stereo imaging. With one camera looking forward and one looking back, the objects in the photographs could be viewed in 3 dimensions. By the time the Corona program ended in 1972, it was possible to see a line of visitors to Lenin's tomb in Red Square. By providing hard evidence that the Soviet Union had no decisive advantage in nuclear weapons and was not preparing a sneak attack, satellite imagery proved invaluable to America's leaders. In the years after the first successful mission, reconnaissance satellites helped to lessen Cold War tensions and helped achieve, in the early 1990s, a reduction in the nuclear arsenals of both sides. Today's reconnaissance satellites no longer return capsules of film from space, but rely upon electronic technology to transmit detailed images directly from orbit, allowing rapid analysis of a developing threat. In ways that not even Corona's visionaries could have imagined, satellite reconnaissance is now used to dispel fears, warn of danger, and help keep the peace. From the ultimate vantage point of space.
Corona.
What do you think of that? I mean, and you know, Corona allegedly was gone. They have a Big Bird too. Big Bird offline. That was a Q post. Remember, guys. Here's the Big Bird. Eastman Kodak was also in charge of that. You heard that they said there's Big Bird 9 now offline. We figured out corn. Corn is harvesting data, harvesting the earth, they're harvesting the waters, they're harvesting everything. I want to show you too. Do you remember they just said Eisenhower started this? So let's go ahead and let's talk about Mr. Eisenhower. Here he is.
I come to you with a message of leave-taking and farewell.
This speech did not get very much attention. When a new president is coming to power, as John Kennedy...
Let me find a different one. I just want the one where he actually just speaks, and it's only for, let's see, hang on one second. Here you go. Let's just watch this. We'll keep it short. But you can go find the whole speech, but look at this, guys.
My fellow Americans, this evening I come to you with a message of leave-taking and farewell, and to share a few final thoughts with you, my countrymen. We have been compelled to create a permanent armaments industry of vast proportions. 3.5 million men and women are directly engaged in the defense establishment. The total influence, economic, political, even spiritual, is felt in every city, every state house, every office of the federal government. We recognize the imperative need for this development, yet we must not fail to comprehend its grave implications. In the councils of government, we must guard against the acquisition of unwarranted influence, whether sought or unsought, by the military-industrial complex. The potential for the disastrous rise of misplaced power exists and will persist.
You have to realize this is one of the great presidents, great military
What do you
leaders
think of that,
on his
guys?
way out.
I mean, that's what I'm talking about right there. That guy...
Just like so many others tried to warn us.
Tried to warn us, guys. We didn't listen. So that's very important. So, again, what if National Reconnaissance Operations Center is corn? Space is critical to our national security. Here's the NRO document talking about harvesting technologies. Here is Comey's tweet. Oh, wait. Here's Comey's tweet in the corn with kill boxes that look like to be numbers for satellite takedown command. You see what I mean? Or satellite command like Q has showed us in the past. And on 7/30, there was more of these. This was 3 days later. So NROC, all your bases are belong to us. This is NRO. It says all your base are belong to us. It's a game. It's a military meme. It's a meme. from a game, Cats, All Your Base Are Belong to Us. It's a Sega game from 2002. Now we got a new director of reconnaissance office. What if our corn is cut, ready for to be cut? Are belong to us. All your base are belong to us. Corn ready for to be cut. So we got a new NRO, new DNI. The National Reconnaissance Operations Center has been cut.
This is pretty incredible. There's a couple other things I'm looking around to. Number one, I wanted to throw out there and let everybody in on the Q post that said shut the Q post where the Anon asked Q about the 10 days of darkness, and Q responded to him with just one word: shut down.
Yeah.
And so that was where was that one? I think that was one of the first ones. 282, that was post number 282. But Matrixxx, I was looking through here as I was looking on shutdown, and I caught a post I'd like to read. I think maybe it might plug some of this stuff into some of our friends out there in the audience.
Okay.
It's going to be post number 570. And so now I want you to think about this, guys, as I read through this, relative to what we were just showing you, and relative to kind of like what you know now about the ability for our military to see and our military to properly assess dangers and threats, and how this kind of plugs in. This one looks kind of interesting to this, so we're going to run through it real quick. Will Sessions drop the hammer? 1 of 22. Memo shifts narrative. Memo reinstates Sessions' authority regarding Russia. Memo factually demonstrates collusion at the highest levels. Memo factually demonstrates Hussein administration weaponized intel community to ensure the D victory, and factually demonstrates that they knowingly false intel provided FISA judges. They never thought she would lose. 16-year plan to destroy America. Hussein 8. Install rogue ops. Leak classified intelligence for military assets. Cut funding to the military. Command away from generals. Launch good guy takedown. Internal remove Valerie Jarrett sniffer. SAP sell-off. Special access program sell-off. Snowden, open source, prisms, key score. Very critical programs. Catastrophic to U.S. military versus bad actors worldwide, and clowns, no such agency. Target, weaken the conservative base. IRS, mainstream media, open border, flood illegals, the Democratic win. ISIS, MS-13, fund, install fear, targeting, remove domestic assets. Blind eye, North Korea, nuke build. Class 1, 2, 3, blind eye Iran, fund and supply. Blind eye, class 23 to 41, stage SC, 8S187.
Shady,
yeah.
real quick, stay right there because...
Yes, I'm right here.
Key score, does that have anything to do with the National Reconnaissance Office?
Yes, the key score would have been under their purview, right?
There it is right there, NRO.
Yeah.
Prism, Echelon, Carnivore, Dishfire, Stone Ghost, X Key Score, Tempora. We cracked it. Shady, keep going. This is awesome.
Yeah, no, I 100%. I mean, that's exactly. It's all connecting back to these different posts. Where stage uranium 1 fund supply Iran, North Korea, reduce U.S. capacity, kill NASA, prevent space domination, allow bad actors to take down military satellites worldwide, secure comms, install WMDs, risk of EMP space or originating helpless, class 1 through 99. We went through that one a little bit in the middle of it. HRC 8 years, World War III, death, weapons, real war, fake, and controlled, population growth control, pocket billions, eliminate final rogue ops within government and the military, kill the economy, starve, need, enslave, open borders, revise the Constitution, ban the sale of firearms, and the Second Amendment removal, install on team Supreme Court justices, legal win across spectrum of challenges, AACE 187, removal of electoral college, popular vote. This is to show you what they were really doing, guys. This was all active operations behind the scenes. Limit to remove funding of military, closure of U.S. military installations worldwide, Germany first. Why Germany first? Destruction of opposing mainstream media, other news outlets, censoring class 1 through 59, pure evil, narrative intercept, 4 a.m., Sessions, Nunes, Russian ops, Republican distortion of facts to remove Mueller, shut down, primary reasons, distract, weaken military assets, include illegal votes, black votes abandoning, keep them starved, keep them blind, keep them stupid, HRC 2013 intercept. the Great Awakening, fight, fight, fight. There was just the middle is what was more important there, but really just to give an overview of what, you saw that was 1995. We're looking at these satellites. They've upgraded all of these satellites. No one knew these satellites were still working out there. They were all upgraded and being utilized and offshored, man.
Yep.
They were being utilized against you, the American people, to be spied on. It's not like your government is sitting there at NORAD looking at you. You got the Chinese government sitting there looking at everything we do, every move we make. They're paying for access to the cabal, or whatever you want to call her.
Yeah. And I just have that reminder there, too. That's the 16-year Plan to America meme, guys, to destroy America. I will drop that in there for you if you want to get that. American Wife, thank you so much. There's that. And then did I get this one? This is Alan. Live, dig, ultra red pill, bring the boom. Think we brought the boom, man. I think we cracked corn, and I don't care. Where is that D&I public D class? I mean, look at this. This is what you've got, guys. This is coming back. You see this? We need this back. These are satellites right here, kill boxes. This is what we're watching, guys. I mean, I'm really telling you right now, we have plenty of space. That means something else than just Gitmo.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Look at this. Now we have the stringers on July 30th. I'm telling you guys. Where's that one D class? I was hoping somebody, I thought you heard me, but let me see. What's that D class one, Shady, with all the...
I thought you were looking for the one with the D&I.
Everybody has Obama at the top, all the initials, D&I and Comey are right next to each other. That's why I'm trying to show you Harvest and Comey to each other. You see what I mean? What post number, Shades?
Maybe 1828. Is that the one you're looking for, the big stringer?
Let me look. Enter search term.
It may not be the one you're looking for, but that one does have D&I in it. But it's got all of the
this one right here. Yeah.
Is that it?
Look at D&I and JC, James Comey. D&I.
Yeah, that's it.
And JC. So James Comey was working with the D&I. The D&I controls NRO, JC, Harvest.
Boom.
Shady, he says you use a backhoe now. You got rid of the shovel and use a backhoe. Good dig, buddy.
Hey, Shadow. Check out my backhoe.
Yeah, but
we're going. Actually, Matrixxx, we're currently upgrading to a steam shovel.
Steam.
Steam shovel.
Nuclear, brother.
How many people out there even remember what a steam shovel is?
I don't even know what that is.
You don't know what it is?
No, I have no idea. So this is how they financed the Hammer. This is how they financed Big Bird. This is how they financed Snow White. This is how they financed Corona. This is how they spied on our president. It's the NRO and the corn RB2 cut, dude. Ready to 4B2 cut. All your bases belong to us. NRO, new NRO director, new DNI coming. Guys, this is huge.
And this is what Hugh was talking about. Like, how would you completely, any president who ever were to happen to be elected could fight this. You would immediately know there's no way that you could fight this, right? They're setting up systems here to make sure that there's never a person that gets into office that does what your president is doing right now. So whatever they tried to do, it obviously didn't work, because this guy we're taking this apart, Matrixxx. We're taking this apart.
Absolutely.
I mean, we're deplatforming all of this garbage. I feel it in my bones.
I do too. And this is what Kevin was saying, and he's absolutely right.
We are engaged in an information war. During the Cold War, we did a great job in getting America's message out. After the Berlin Wall fell, we said, okay, fine, enough of that. We've done it, we're done. And unfortunately, we are paying a big price for it. And our private media cannot fill that gap. In fact, our private media, particularly cultural programming, often works at counter purposes to what we truly are as Americans and what our values are. I remember having an Afghan general tell me that The only thing he thought about Americans is that all the men wrestled and the women walked around in bikinis, because the only TV he ever saw was Baywatch and Worldwide Wrestling. So we are in an information war, and we are losing that war. I'll be very blunt in my assessment. Al Jazeera is winning.
That's because we are the news now.
The Chinese have opened
Matrixxx
up
and Shady are winning. How about that, guys?
Patriots are actually winning?
Yeah, we're winning, dude.
Patriots are winning.
3571. Somebody wants me to look into. Let's check it out. But I'm telling you right now, I don't see 3571 here. I got to go to mine because this one doesn't search right. Hang on.
What do you say? 3571?
Yeah.
Okay.
I like my search, but we're broken. 3571. How come I don't find it? Oh, we don't have a 3571. Duh. 3571 next. I don't know what that means. Anyways, if you start looking at some of these other ones, just start looking at some of these posts, guys. It's insane. And think of the NRO and satellites and the DNI, and I mean, it's wow.
More than likely, that is what a lot of these stringers are relevant to.
They thought you would follow the stars, Shady.
Right. Yeah.
All right, guys. So I do have the NRO patch. This is our NRO. This is the ITM NRO patch, and it has in Latin. It has basically it'll say this: "Nothing can stop what's coming." Q. That's on the back, and in Latin it says that on the front. That is, we are taking the NRO back. Nothing can stop what's coming. So there it is. If you guys want to get it. We also have the Q tongue pill, the Q POTUS, Q Army original. Trust the plan, or the choice to know is for you and the U.S. Department of Winning. Guys, if you want to support us, I'd really appreciate it. We're over the target a lot here, Shady.
Yeah, we really are. This is mind-numbingly amazing. The way we're gonna take this stuff away from them, they can't go on the news and complain about it. You know what I'm saying? Like they have no recourse for any of this. They can't acknowledge that it's existing. So the way that we're removing the systems out from underneath us is pretty genius. I mean, really.
People are saying, like, corn ready for to be cut, could be 42. Absolutely. But I think it's also bigger. It's a take on this meme. And it's NRO and the satellite.
Well, it looks like 42, 42 would have been the president in 1995 whenever this all started.
That's right. So he's going to be cut. 44 is going to be cut. I mean, dudes, bushes are going to be cut. I mean, this is huge, guys. This is huge, 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 huge. Huge. Did I say huge, Shady?
No, you didn't say huge. You should tell them it's going to be huge.
Guys, this is huge. Just in case I didn't tell you. You know what? We're going to get into some Jeffrey Epstein, but, I think we need a little bit of patriotism here. And the digs have been just so amazing. Let's get on and listen. Star Spangled Banner, guys.
Is this the goal?
What are shovels used for, Shady? In fact, if you guys want to donate, I'm going to save up and try to get JT Wild one of these things. 1, 2. We need 3 more of those. We can get Shady this guitar.
What are shovels used for? Digging.
That's what they're used for, guys. So we got 99 and whatever we got. So we need the shovel costs $450. I am going to get it. Shady and I are going to get that for the amazing JT Wild. I might have it shipped to my place and have it maybe painted like green or something with a Q on it. What do you think, Shady?
Hey, I exposed
on there. Go ahead.
I exposed last night to a friend on Twitter my shovel stash. You want to show everybody?
Yes, let's get over there. And then I got.
Now here, I'm gonna drop you the link in the chat here. Right?
Gotcha.
And show everybody my shovel stash.
And there it is. Got it here. Coming your way, folks. So Shady does. I mean, this is his closet, guys. I mean, look at. This is no joke. Look at.
We take this stuff very seriously, right?
Look at how rusty. Sandy White, United States are winning. We need this. Hey, JT, rock that shovel. Much love to you. I think we're gonna get that shovel today. Come on, guys. The shovel is amazing.
That's my basement.
Yep, and I actually spoke to the artist. Actually, maybe one of his Justin Johnson here. Let me just see real quick. Justin Johnson's store. In fact, if you guys want to get one for yourself, I mean, it's amazing. Here's a store. I want to get it for JT Wild. This is the shovel guitar. It's his signature shovel guitar. It's a 3-string shovel guitar. It's $450. I mean, I don't think that's a bad price. And we're going to get it. We might paint it like a greenish, a Matrixxx Groove Hour kind of paint on it, get it airbrushed. So I'm telling you right now, we need this for JT Wild. So I'm going to get that, and a big shout out. And they were very pleased that we loved their shovel guitar and that we play them on the Matrixxx Groove Hour, Shady.
I know. It's like so great.
That is awesome.
It's right up our alley.
Yeah, that is an awesome price, right, LM? So I think I'm going to get that for him. Looks like we're getting close to the, tell him 350 haggle queued up. I like the way you think. Art of the deal. All right, so let's get into some other stuff now. I thought the NRO stuff that we needed to talk about was pretty good, but I also want to maybe follow up on some of this stuff. Let's take a look at the Jeffrey Epstein. I do have it on Twitter where you can tweet out the actual video.
I love the FBI.
Right. So
hanging out and having popcorn.
Let's go
I
watch
don't know what
it.
they're doing.
Let's go watch it on YouTube real quick.
Yeah, let's definitely go watch this because this is very compelling. They were. You would think they would be a lot more annoyed with a drone watching them. That's all I know.
So here we go. Coming up. I'm just going to fast forward.
You can get it to about a minute or so before it kind of gets up near the window. But it flies right in on. This is on the island yesterday, guys. As the FBI were they landed. The FBI landed, and they had a dive team out there, and some people actually were filming them from out in the water, going onto the island. And then Rusty Shackelford, big shout out to Rusty here, bringing some cojones with his drone.
Thank you, Mr. McAfee. Oh, did I say that out loud? I really do think it's him, dude.
Mr. McAfee.
I do. Shovel Fun, UK Patriot. Much love, brother.
Keep uploading before you come back onshore to the mainland.
Dana's got $10 for JT Shovel. I think we're going to get this today. Come on, guys. All right, look at this. So here they are. If you look at that there, that is a Mac Thunderbolt screen display in bubble wrap. That they probably brought that on the boat. It's like they brought this evidence in. It's like they're moving in, guys. It doesn't look like they're moving out. It looks like they're moving in, doesn't it?
It looks like they're bringing stuff to.
Because Rusty went to this place. We didn't see any of this stuff. Now, there was a guy that just walked right by. So there was a guy that walked right by the window. And that's the person that probably saw the drone. This girl and this guy. NYPD is there, guys.
In jeans.
There's 2 NYPD guys. There's one there. There's another guy in a white shirt. Shadow Recon. Oh my God, you're awesome. All right, so look at this. And then here it is. So you see some Mac, you see some PC stuff, computer stuff. You see the Apple logo right there. You see FBI. 1, 2, 3. That guy in the white is NYPD. You see the NYPD patch. He's going to turn and face his NYPD guy. See, there's 2 NYPDs, one black, one white.
And it says FBI Evidence Recovery Division or something on some of those jackets. I think.
It says Evidence Planting Team.
Yeah, the planting evidence team.
Yeah.
We have the evidence.
But there is a sponsor for this cover-up.
Yes, there is. There's a sponsor coming up for the cover-up, and
don't give it away yet, because
I didn't. Okay. The evidence is brought to you by.
Yeah, here we go.
It's soon to be known.
Here we go. I did a tweet. This cover-up is brought to you by Home Depot.
Or maybe just some blankets.
Oh, let's tape it. There's Skippy with his hat.
How are we going to tape it up?
He's got his pudding hat on. I'm going to... Home Depot. This cover-up brought to you by Home Depot.
I mean, if you were legitimate FBI agents, would you be like tolerating a drone flying around as you're investigating?
FBI drone needs an FBI agent badge, dude.
Yeah, I'm just telling you, man. There's a lot of stuff that does not add up about FBI equals landing on Epstein Island yesterday.
So if you want to tweet that, it would appear that the evidence would be safe and secure as Epstein while he was in MCC. Nothing to see here. Move along. This cover-up sponsored by the Home Depot. So there's a funny little tweet, but you're not supposed to see that. I mean, look. I have many different theories on this. I'm just going to be frank with you guys. I need facts. Greats Conspiracy, all bases, algorithms belong to us. Here's little digging money. That'll go to JT. Shovel guitar money. Brad Umholtz, the Great Conspiracy. You guys rock. Thank you so much, guys. And JT, looks like you're getting your shovel here soon. So look at this, guys. I mean, I did not see a perp walk. I never saw what's-his-nut walk into that MCC. I mean,
I did not either.
I saw artist renderings of him in court with upside down,
and pictures of him from the last 20 years.
JC, where we go one, we go all. 17. That's 20. Thank you, man. Look at that. We are going to get JT's guitar. Oh my God, this is awesome. I did not see, Shady, did you see anybody walking in there? I mean, I didn't see this.
Nope. I didn't either.
All right. Now I want to.
And they didn't show it.
We need to
so it's not like it was out there.
Right. And we need to walk down memory lane a little bit here. The NYPD blows whistle on new Hillary emails, money laundering, sex crimes with children, child exploitation, pay-to-play, perjury. Quote, what is in the emails is staggering, and as a father, it turned my stomach, the NYPD chief said. There is not going to be any Houdini-like escape from what we found. We have copies of everything. We will ship them to WikiLeaks, or I will personally hold my own press conference if it comes to that. NYPD chief. Who was the NYPD chief, and where is he today? I don't think he's doing so well. Okay? I don't think he's around. So here it is. This is the actual article that I read from. It's a True Pundit article back from November 2nd, 2016, folks. Okay? And it is very, very, very amazing, guys. Money laundering, child exploitation, sex crimes with minors. Shovels are for picking and digging. Snapper J. That's right. Pay to play through Clinton Foundation. Perjury. Whoever is protecting these people are crimes against children, folks.
And there's a lot of people that have unfortunately been put in the position to protect these people.
They're enemy of the children, Shady. That's the new tagline, the hashtag, enemy of the children, not just the people. Now, look, here's another article. Epstein was ordered to check in with cops every 90 days, but the NYPD let him skip for nearly a decade. And we got them on Epstein Island getting evidence?
Mm-hmm.
Come on. Who's going to be their fall guy, guys?
What's weird about that?
Nothing's weird. Nothing's weird.
Nothing to see here. Keep moving.
Shall be told. Where we go one, we go all. MAGA 2020, Dragon Energy, thank you. In the blue, JT Wild Shovel Guitar. JT, are you excited? Oh my God, JT's got to be really excited. I think we got it almost, guys. I think we do. So look at this. In 2008, conviction of soliciting prostitution with minors by taking a plea deal that gave him minimal jail time, as he spent many of the ensuing years living in a posh lifestyle in New York City and continuing with his crap, guys. Right? And before his arrest and before his sex charges this weekend, he never once complied with the court order that check in with New York City Police Department every 90 days, according to the New York Post. All right. One girl claimed in her suit that Epstein was aware she was underage during the time he sexually abused her and even celebrated her 16th birthday with her. And we allowed this to happen, folks. You, us, the bad system, us not talking, us not wanting to deal with things that are hard to deal with, truths that are hard to deal. If we don't deal with the negative, we're just going to get more of it, guys.
Yep.
We need to deal with the negative.
And part of the reason that it's gotten to the point it has is because we didn't want to talk about it.
We all checked out.
Yep, we all checked out, and we didn't want to have a conversation about what was really going on, and it was being hidden from us.
Yeah, and you know, we don't want to talk about it because it doesn't make us feel good. I get it. It doesn't make me feel good either, but I have a 16-year-old daughter, guys, and if this guy ever laid, he'd say, oh, shady.
I know, buddy.
Oh, shady. Don't mess with my daughter, or anybody's daughter for that matter. All right, so this is a breaking bombshell, 2016. Yeah, Louise, it is a breaking bombshell, 2016, and nothing was done. You know, that's why I'm upset. That's why I'm pointing it out. Now, remember Q. We remember Q, right? Do you remember Q, Shady?
Mm-hmm.
So we're revisiting this. So let's go back to a thread that I did. Well, here's Eric Prince. Look at this. Eric Prince, New York PD to make arrest case and Anthony Weiner case, right? Arrest and Anthony Weiner case. So Mueller obtains Trump ally Eric Prince's phones and computer. Now, Q post 1181, I believe it is. We have everything. How can we use what we know? How do you legally inject, make public, use as evidence what you are witnessing unfold? Trust the plan. Q. So this is my post from 5/5/18, guys. Let's take a look. Let's go back down Q memory lane because nobody else does. Only the Matrixxx Groove Hour does. All right, so this is one of these things. This is labeled this post 1776 and quoted a paragraph about a destructive government. Then links to a damning Eric Prince audio interview. Must listen. We fight. Q. So, Q, let's go ahead and listen. Because I don't think people listen to this stuff.
Prince founder, Blackwater, former Navy SEAL, and a great friend of the site, retired Navy SEAL. I guess it's a permanent deal. Eric Prince, how are you, sir?
I'm good, Alex. Good morning.
Good morning to you, or is it good evening? I don't know the time change.
It's evening here.
It is evening there. So it's first of all, your thoughts on this, the FBI saying 99% chance. Multiple agencies hacked Hillary's email server.
Sure. I mean, it's not like the foreign intelligence agencies leave a thank you note after they've hacked and stolen your data.
We've requested that, and they never oblige for some reason.
Thank you.
Thumper Rose, NRO.
I want to give color on why the FBI, why Comey had to do that last week.
Yeah, please do.
Because of Wienergate and the sexting scandal, the NYPD started investigating it.
Thank you,
through
Jackie.
a subpoena, through a warrant. They searched his laptop and sure enough found those 650,000 emails. They found way more stuff than just the more information pertaining
so Weiner links to
the inappropriate sex
Hillary,
guys,
doing, right?
They found
and Epstein and pedophilia.
A lot of other really damning.
We are the news now, guys.
Including money laundering, including the fact that Hillary went to this sex island with convicted pedophile Jeffrey Epstein.
Oh.
Bill Clinton went there more than 20 times. Hillary Clinton went there at least.
It was
6
27,
times.
Eric, just to make you know.
The amount of garbage.
That's all the ones that we got
they
counted.
Found in these emails of criminal activity by Hillary, by her immediate circle, and even by other Democratic members of Congress was so disgusting. They gave it to the FBI, and they said, we're going to go public with this if you don't reopen the investigation, if you don't do the right thing with timely indictments. I believe, I know, and this is from a very well-placed source of mine at 1PP, One Police Plaza in New York. The NYPD wanted to do a press conference announcing the warrants and the additional arrests they were making in this investigation, and they've gotten huge pushback to the point of coercion from the Justice Department, with the Justice Department threatening to charge someone that had been unrelated in the accidental heart attack death of Eric Garner, the guy almost 2 years ago. So that's the level of pushback the Obama Justice Department is doing against actually seeking justice in these email and other related criminal matters. There's 5 different parts of the FBI conducting investigations into these things with constant downdraft from the Obama Justice Department. So in the, I hope, unlikely and very unfortunate event that Hillary Clinton is elected president, we will have a constitutional crisis that we have not seen, I believe, since 1860.
Wow. So, Eric, so much to break down in that, but you're saying that the NYPD, if I'm not mistaken, is readying more warrants. They believe there'll be indictments coming down the pike very soon. Let's recap. What are the key details that you're breaking here on Breitbart News Daily?
NYPD was the first one to look at that laptop. Weiner and Huma Abedin, his wife, the closest advisor of Hillary Clinton for 20 years, have both flipped. Okay, they are cooperating with the government. They both have.
Did you hear that?
They see potential jail time of many years for their crimes. For Huma Abedin sending and receiving and even storing hundreds of thousands of messages from the State Department server and from Hillary Clinton's own homebrew server, which contain classified information. Weiner faces all kinds of exposure for the inappropriate texting that was going on and for other information they found. So NYPD first gets that computer. They see how disgusting it is. They keep a copy of everything, and they pass a copy on to the FBI, which finally pushes the FBI.
So basically, this is a whole 19 and 37 second interview. We just listened to about 5 minutes of it, and what do you think about that, guys?
And that was from right before the election in 2016.
Yep, this was 15 May 2018.
Yep.
This was this
16.
Yes. This
November
SoundCloud,
16.
Right.
Yeah.
So then we go to Preet Bharara. Why was the NYAG just removed? Why did Rudy recently join POTUS legal team after being quiet for so long? What must be cleaned first? Who investigates? Who prosecutes? What can finally be done? Who has the ultimate authority? Does it fall under Russia recusal? Does Flynn know? Define on the record. You have more than you know. Enjoy the show. Then we've got this. This is the Q post of 1370. So why was Preet Bharara, he refused to resign. That's why he was fired. Why was the NYAG removed? Accused of violence against women and drug abuse. #MeToo. Why was Rudy recently joining to bring conclusion of the Mueller investigation? That was what we thought at the time, right? What must be cleaned first? The FBI and DOJ. Who investigates? The FBI. Who prosecutes? The DOJ. What can finally be done? Sessions can open Clinton email case. Who has the ultimate authority? POTUS. Does it fall under the Russia recusal? No, but it can lead to the dossier. Does Flynn know? Yes. It is why he resigned. Define on the record. Public knowledge, hence news, Fox News. Enjoy the show. Everything is in place. Dig, research, knowing that victory is at hand. Anons. Okay. Then we look at this. NYPD. Find the 2 NYPD detectives, 187, which is murder, mid 2017. Did they view the insurance file? Meaning Weiner's laptop. Threats are real. This is not a game. So Anon said the stuff about the NYPD just isn't coming out. I'd like to hear that during the campaign, but maybe the public wasn't ready for it yet. No one wanted to believe it then. Okay, so now we're going to go look. This was another one. Pope, was going to have a terrible May, and he kind of did. There we go. And then here is the lady that we found here. This is the NYPD officer that was 187. She's murdered in her uniform in the Bronx, July 5th, 2017. Okay, and Q actually did kind of confirm this one, I believe, too.
Yeah.
And she was assassinated. She viewed she was a detective, and she viewed
who was investigating.
Right. Sessions unleashed. This is why we fight, guys. This is why we fight. So Anon reviews the NYPD Wiener laptop timeline in regardings to Detective Familia. And that's who that is, Detective Familia. And this is the timeline. I mean, this is, you know, should we just send this right over to Bill Barr? I'm sure he already has it, right, guys? What do you think? All right. So this is it, too. This is Sessions' public attack. Remember, Anons knew that Sessions was going to be under public attack, and everybody did attack him, including Alex Jones, Jerome Corsi, and everybody else. Anons knew, guys, right? So that we knew that, that he was going to be under public attack. Anons knew. All right, this is the timing of drop. This is the time to publish, 4 a.m., timing of drop, roadblock. And this is the Bahara said to wait independence race for New York Attorney General. Who is Richard Donahue? Background. Pain. Q. This is it right here. Bahara, who brought the case against the once powerful Democrat, guys.
Connected?
Everything is connected, and we have
everything is connected.
That's why they don't want you on 8chan. That's why they took it down, because we have all of this on 8chan. All of this factual evidence, guys. Okay, let's keep going down. Let's see. Preet was complicit in. Okay, we can just keep going down. This was a thank you for all of us. This is a fun one. Did you catch it? Speech. What New York detectives were 187 mid-2017. Officer Familia won, so we got the confirmation that it was her. We will never forget. Did you catch it? Speech. This is the speech that Donald Trump gave in regards to Detective Familia. Okay? Critical thinking. Would Sessions be AG still if deep state? Critical thinking dismisses fictional clickbait claims, Alex Jones. Remember, he even had a petition. We even had some of the people in our own community go against Sessions. That's why I am not going against Trust Ray, because we had to trust Sessions. This is the, did you catch it? This is Detective Familia's mother. And it was really cool because he actually kind of gave us, we did catch something there. And you want to know what we caught? Listen, see if you catch any Q stuff here. Ready? Why is the volume not working? Oh, wait, it's because it's not here yet. Here we go.
So I promised I wouldn't tell you that she's 90 years old, but you know what? She is really something, right? You look like 55, maybe? 55? Huh?
5'5".
Boy, I'll tell you what. You got up those stairs better than I did.
What do you think, guys? Shady? So this is somebody that was murdered in New York City. Her daughter, guys, for viewing Epstein, which does connect to Clinton, and it does connect to Weiner, and it connects to everybody else, because who knows where the bodies are buried.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I think we've had a few suicides up there from detectives in the last few days, or from NYPD.
Yeah, there's been 16 in what is it called? 16 suicides in 2019. We dug it this morning. There's been a lot of suicides.
Yeah, there was just another.
And oh, by the way, good news. Look at this. Look at this. Justin Johnson shovel guitar on its way, guys. Thank you very much. We did it. JD, we did it.
All right.
JT, you're getting your shovel guitar. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. VB. Wow, we got it. For this shovel guitar is going to be a Matrixxx Grooove shovel guitar. We're going to make it that, Shady. We're going to make it happen. Make it happen. All right, so let me see if I have anything else here. Oh, jeez, I tell you. They do this to me all the time. All right, let me go back to home. Shady, what else do you got in regards to this? You can speak.
Well, I would like to say real quick, I don't know if you wanted to, if you want to flip over there or not, but I wanted to make a comment out to Hong Kong.
Yes, yes.
And I would.
Do I go to your Twitter?
Yeah, well, you can go there and just get in that thread. I think it's one of the last tweets that I made.
Will do, brother.
But I'd like for these guys out here to see. I'd like for these guys out here to see the people in China and what their plan was, considering they had your special access programs, guys, and what they were thinking about doing. into the world, because they are literally putting it on display now in China. They are coming for Hong Kong. They are coming from the peaceful protesters who do not want their totalitarian rule in their world. And you are seeing them gather mass amounts of troops north of Hong Kong and moving south. Here you'll see the map.
Wow, look at this, Shady.
You guys, this is no joke. This is what they were planning for you.
Yeah, because they're always saying, think Russia. This is who they're mapping at.
This is the threat.
Yeah. Wow. So was that Kathy? Who was that? Kathy!
And just,
great dig, Matrixxx. Thank you. Look at this, Shady. Here's the next video. Go ahead.
Yeah, I just wanted to let everyone out there know that the people that are there in Hong Kong are fighting the cabal. They are fighting the same cabal that you are fighting, guys. This is no different. Their enemy is no different than your enemy. I have seen some unbelievably brave people in this protest in Hong Kong who are standing up. They peacefully shut down the Hong Kong airport by walking in and sitting down, guys. That is what we're talking about here. That is what we are explaining to everyone to get you to understand the gravity of these systems and what they're really doing to us. These guys, Matrixxx, they have devices where they can interfere with their facial recognition and interfere with all of their with their GPS. They can actually interfere with the military's GPS and cause their GPS to not be accurate and separating the convoys and stuff. I mean, they're doing lots and lots of stuff over there, guys. They're very, very determined people, and they want freedom just like we do. And I wanted to shine a light on them and say, Hong Kong, we stand with you, as we do the people of North Korea, as we do the people of the world, Iran, you name it, Afghanistan, the people of the world we stand with. It's the regime that's the problem. It's the cabal that's the target, guys. We have got to get on this page together quick.
Wow, look at that.
It's very alarming.
Here we go. Here's some more video. Look at this. Who's supplying the Hong Kong protesters? So they're probably doing the COINTELPRO, getting bad actors, throwing stuff so they can engage.
Yeah. To all the people of Hong Kong.
These people, they want freedom, Shady.
They want freedom, Matrixxx. They want the freedom to be left alone. They are not violent. They are not attempting to subvert humanity. They want freedom, and Hong Kong is, the only bastion in China that comes even close. And they, they're getting ready to implement their totalitarian rule, and this is the way they do it.
The beautiful Sandy White says the world looks to us to get this right. Yeah, I think they've been really shouting for our help. Here's another one. Look at this. This one is an hour ago. Hong Kong airport canceled all departures, so now the airports are locked down. They can't even escape. Here's the human dimension. Doctors and nurses that are during the they're helping protesters with first aid.
And the protesters have they have leaders who have been coming to speak wearing full facial coverage so that they can't be identified, but they are speaking. They are able to speak in Hong Kong. That's the big difference between Hong Kong and the rest of China, is that they do have Western diploma or Western what would you call it, a civilization. Like they have conversation, they have freedom of speech to
Dutch Q
some
Patriots
extent.
says it perfect. He says we have the same cabal worldwide. Fight. God bless you in the Matrixxx and Shady Groove.
That's right.
Absolute. Das goed.
That is exactly correct.
Dewey, Dutch Q. Love you, man. Look at this. So this is the first aid. Now we've got this. This is overwhelming tensions this is 2 hours ago. The police used pepper spray to restrain the demonstrators. Some police cars were also blocked during some heated moments here. This is at the airport. Wow, guys. Wow. So yes, we need prayers over there for Hong Kong.
And I'm dropping this thread for you guys here, so you can retweet it and pass it around, because we need to get eyes on. There's no way that the people of China are going to be able to stop them. The people of the world need to be able to see what China is doing so that we can ostracize them and discipline them. They would really not like that word.
Prayers for Hong Kong.
Much prayers for Hong Kong. We stand with all freedom-loving Anons, no matter where you roam.
Now, you notice, too, that I always put @POTUS on every one of my tweets, guys. And that, I think, maybe, helps me keep my account, guys, because this POTUS goes into National Archives, okay? But look at this, Shady. Look at this line of trucks, and I believe there's...
This ain't no joke.
And they're going right, and they're staging in that stadium right there. And we go here, look at them. Look at the staging in the stadium. Look at that.
I don't mean to be absolutely too direct, but the last 30 years of us exporting all of our wealth to China and allowing China to make everything for you has escalated to what you are looking at on your screen in this very moment, guys. This is what it leads to. This is what getting other people to do our work for us leads to. It leads to your country being subverted, and it leads to people in power who cannot be trusted doing things that aren't seen. This is a big time correction in the history of our nation. This is not just another moment. This is a huge correction for Americans to have the conversation about what it is that our wealth that we create here can do whenever utilized against people.
Let's watch Hong Kong singing
this is
our
amazing
national
right here.
anthem. Here we
this
go.
is gonna make me cry. I love this. This is in Hong Kong, guys. People.
Let's listen. Wow, Shady. Get off my screen.
That make you proud to be an American? Because it sure does me. It sure does me. It makes me really proud to be an American, man.
That's heavy.
And it makes me really understand how special I am to be privileged with the opportunity to live in freedom.
Yeah.
And what would I be? Where would I be? What wall would I be on? Thereto I'd be born in China.
Right.
Okay? What wall would I be on if I was born in Iran? What wall would I be on if I was born in North Korea? Let's think about that for just a second. Let's not take this for granted, everyone. This is really something special. You wake up in the morning and you go out onto the sidewalk, you go to the store in peace.
That was an accident. Go ahead, Shady. Keep going.
You're experiencing something special. You're experiencing something special to be able to go to the store and get your groceries and come home in peace and not be harassed by the state. I know it seems glib, but it is not. Tremendous amounts of the land surface on planet Earth do not experience that. And if you have your politicians standing up there screaming about how America is garbage, whew, did you see those people in China singing your national anthem? There's a big discussion chasm here that we have got to heal.
Yeah, I agree, 100%.
Man, I'm getting worked up. I feel like I'm on the lounge.
You are on the lounge. All right, guys, that's it. I mean, we've got 1,000 people here. Thank you very, very much for coming. Please hit the thumbs up on your way out. Just so you know, we did get JT Wild his shovel guitar because why, Shady?
What are shovels used for? Digging.
That's right. We're gonna get it Matrixxx Grooveized. We love you guys. I don't know, man. That was hard, dude. That was.
It's all right. We feel it, and then we recognize that we use it for our power. Matrixxx. This is the trick. We use this energy that we feel whenever we feel this push and this pride, we use that for power. We use that to crush them in your heads, like literally crush them in your minds. Stop thinking they have any control over you. Start to take your power back, and that means your personal power, not your power in government right now. Take your personal power back first. Then we'll use that and direct that energy proportionately, guys.
Yeah, absolutely. And
it's really, you know, it's really to be seen and to be felt, and then to be empowering yourself.
5-5.
You're special. You're all special.
We all forgot our power. They thought we'd look to the stars, but guys, you know, keep your prayers for the Hong Kong people, the Patriots in harm's way, our POTUS, cleaning up the corn, or the National Reconnaissance Operations Center, guys. Where we go, one we go all, as Pseudonym just said. I love you guys so much. Shady, do you have, I know you just kind of had some final words, but final words before we jump out of this Matrix, brother.
I know that we're going to be back here tomorrow, the same bat channel, the same bat time. And you guys don't hesitate to help red pill people out there. Show them stuff like what's going on with China, and show them stuff like what's going on Epstein Island. And how does this guy commit suicide? Ask those questions. The Socratic method is what got us here.
Tell them about the NRO. Yeah.
Tell people about the idea that every satellite that we have could possibly be controlled by foreign states against your state. You built these systems. Wake people up, guys. With that, Matrixxx, I'm going to jump out here ahead of you before I go around another big long tangent circle.
Right on. And I want to tell you
Much
guys.
Much love, everyone.
I want to tell you guys, too, the people that are attacking me, you, us, anybody else that's a patriot, Bill Mitchell, anybody attacking anybody is not real, guys. You guys, we got to stay together. United, not divided. Q has told us how many millions of times? How many times has Q told us? I can't even count, guys. All right. So united, not divided. Keep the pressure on the bad guy. Keep your guns pointed at the cabal. They want us fighting with each other. No more. We know. United, we are strong. In the Matrix with 3 X's. JT Wild got his shovel guitar. I love you, JT. I love you guys for helping that come true today. Where we go, one we go all. Shady Grooove with 3 O's on Twitter, intheMatrixxx.com. Get over to get the new t-shirt, the In the Matrix NRO, mocking the NRO patch. Nothing can stop what's coming. Q. Peace.